Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Redstone for Beginners. In this brand new series we will be learning all of the redstone basics and how different circuits work. Some things featured in this series will be buds, comparators, RS NOR latches and multiple piston extenders. Today it's monostable circuits and T flip-flops. Let's get started. Monostable circuits are when a redstone current is turned into a very short pulse. This first design requires very few resources but is noisy. To build it, place two blocks like that with your input going into it, two redstone dust, a sticky piston facing upwards with any solid block on top, a block here with a repeater and your output here. Basically, how it works is the redstone signal comes into here and goes through the block into the lamp, but then the piston is powered and the block is removed, removing power from the lamp, like so. This is our second design. As you can see, it is fully tileable, meaning you can place it down like this and this and this and this without it breaking. It is a bit more expensive, however, because it requires hoppers and comparators. To build it, what you need to do is you need to place a block like this with a dropper facing upwards and a hopper on it. You need to place a block in the hopper with your input coming into this block. Make sure this is a block, otherwise it won't work. And you need a block up here with a comparator coming out of it, and your output is here. How this one works is the item in the dropper is going to get pushed up into here when it gets powered, and then the hopper is going to send it back down, and it'll only be in the hopper for a short time, meaning the light will flash on and off. Let's try it. There we go. As you may have noticed, the light only flashes when the lever is turned on and not when it is turned off. This means it is a rising edge monostable circuit because it activates when the input level rises. If you want a version that activates when the input is turned off, simply invert the input with a redstone torch like this. Now, when you turn the lever on, you won't get a pulse, and when you turn it off, you will get a pulse. This is called a falling edge monostable circuit. You can do it with this design by moving this block back, placing a redstone torch and making sure there's no blocks on top of the redstone torch. Now let's try it, and it works. You can also get dual edge monostable circuits, which are a bit like the rising and falling edge combined, but they are much more complex and for another video. T flip-flops are like the opposite of monostable circuits. They turn a pulse into a current that turns on and off like this. On, off, on, off. This first design contains a monostable with a piston with a redstone block. This is how to build it. Place your two blocks like this with redstone on top, a sticky piston facing upwards with a block on top, your block like this with your repeater coming out, and a sticky piston there and a redstone block there. Now you want your output to be here. Now you just need to put your input here and on, off. The way this works is the monostable generates a shorter pulse which goes into a sticky piston which will let go of its block if it receives a short pulse. Like that. This is our second design. Again, it is much simpler but requires more resources. It requires a hopper and comparator. However, it is quite simple to build. You need a dropper facing this way, one facing upwards, and you need to place one facing downwards. So you place two blocks up like that, move that one and that one, place your dropper like that, but not like that, facing downwards. You need to remove that block, place a block here, put your hopper into that dropper with your input going into that block. You need a block for your comparator to go on here, and your output is here. We need to throw an item into your hopper. Any old item will do. You need to press this button and then it will work. And there you go, monostables and T-flip flops for beginners. There will be another episode of Redstone for beginners next week. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Goodbye.